Well, hello YouTube. Thank you for watching my video. My name is Ozella Toms, and those of you who are following my channel, you know that you are with me on a journey of writing my memoir. For those of you who are new to this channel, thank you for visiting. Hopefully you hear or see something that piques your interest and you subscribe to my channel. As you watch this video, if there are things that you like, please like the video. If there are questions you have about the content, ask your questions. I will be happy to answer any questions you have in regards to the things I'm talking about in the video. I want this to be an engaging type platform. So again, I'm actually documenting my experiences as I'm writing my memoir, things that I'm discovering, finding out, my feelings, all the things I'm kind of going through writing this memoir. So from a previous video, you may have heard me say that I needed certain information to fill in the gaps. A lot of the things I'm writing about in my memoir happened over 30 years ago. So I want to make sure that what I'm writing is authentic. Because of that, I needed to contact the state of Michigan for various records. So some of the records I contacted the state of Michigan for were a death certificate for one of my family members, criminal records for one of my family members, and I also sent off for my school records from Detroit Public Schools and also Inkster Public Schools. So as I said in one of my previous videos, I grew up in Detroit, Michigan, but I did end up graduating high school from Inkster High School. The district is since closed. The whole district is, Inkster School District is gone. So I had to contact Wayne County Regional Educational Services, pay money, and then submit a form to get my high school records. Well, actually the records I received covers part of 8th grade, about half of 8th grade, and then my high school career. So today I received my records from Inkster Public Schools. I was so excited. So I haven't opened them yet. I want to open them with you. So as you see, they're to me from this regional, Wayne County Regional, or Wayne Regional Agency. So the back of the envelope, have not opened it. Okay. So I want to do that with you. I've been waiting all day to open this. So let's see what we got here. So I actually asked them for my school transcript, plus I asked for any behavior records, any suspension records. I asked for attendance records and any records that pertain to foster care, because during the time I lived in Inkster, I was living in a group home. And then I moved in with my high school counselor at one time. And then I actually moved into something called semi-independent living, which was my 12th grade year. So I'll talk about in my memoir different situations about all the placements I was in during foster care. So when I went to Inkster Public Schools, it was actually my third foster placement, my second time in foster care. So this is what it says here. After an extensive review of all physical and electronic records, I'm enclosing your transcript, copies of high school report cards, and one document that indicates you were living in a group home. There was no information concerning that you were in foster care or behavior records. Since Inkster High School is now closed, no further information can be obtained. So they did say that they were able to provide something indicating I was in foster care, but that's all they had. So I have my high school grades here. Wow. And so I talk in my book about my experiences, 9th through 11th grade and what I was doing during that time. And that it wasn't until about 11th grade, I remember one of my teachers saying that I could go to college. I never thought about college at that time. So looking at my grades right now in 9th grade definitely reflects what I was doing in 9th grade. But they did get better. So pretty interesting. Wow. Definitely interesting. So it looks like when I graduated high school, I was trying to find my cumulative GPA, but it's kind of hard to tell on here. But I did, of course, graduate June 1993. I have my ACT scores here, my ACT test. So, very interesting. It's so strange looking at these teachers' names. Some of the teachers I had in high school: Norman Allred, Mr. Yule, Bobby Jordan for English, Miss Hamilton. So this is really interesting looking at these teachers' names. A lot of my teachers really went to bat to help me get into college after I, discovered I actually could go to college, because it's something that I just had never thought about. So really interesting to see their names. It's pretty cool. I'm looking at my typing class, and I remember getting a D in typing. It was one of my worst grades that year. I had like A's, B, I had all A's, one B, and one D, which was in typing. So, wish my typing teacher can see me now. So yeah, so again, I just want to kind of look at I wanted to get my high school records to really have an accurate picture of what things were like in high school for me. And I see that it looks like my cumulative GPA from high school was about a 3.6. So that's interesting. A little higher than what I thought it was. So again, you were there with me as I opened my high school transcript, looked at my grades. Again, they did say that was indicated that I was in a group home, but they didn't have any records, any group home records or any foster care records in my school file. But the school district did close down, so that probably limited the fact, like there's probably not like a school actual folder on me anymore. So this individual who sent this was able to send what they had electronically. So I do appreciate that. I will go through these records and talk about some things from high school, because I do have some information to fill in the gaps. So again, if you have any questions about my high school experiences, I will answer your questions about my high school experiences, but I will talk about all of that in my memoir. Thank you so much for being here with me as I opened my high school transcripts. If like this video, please share if you want to do that, and subscribe to my channel. More information will come. I'll be sharing more things about my experiences writing this memoir, interviews from people that I interviewed from my past. So please consider subscribing to this channel. Take care of yourself. Stay safe and well.